Hey Cherubs, Lulu here, jumping in to do you guys a daily. So let's just see what the message is for today. As always, asking that the messages that come through be from the highest light for the highest good. Ooh, 21st, and it's 3, so that's like a double 3. Ooh, 33, love and magic. Sorry about that background noise, it's the battery in my car. And I can't make it stop. Okay, let's just see. What is the message that wants to come out for the collective or for those who are connecting with this video whenever you are? Okay, so we've got gathering round, the power of community. That's in reverse. And then on the bottom, we've got the horned cactus, which is resourcefulness. Okay, so the message with this straight up is about how being in community can actually bring out our gifts. It's interesting that that one was sort of sticking out from the middle as well. It's like in the hand, the universe is your partner. So you might find that the universe is trying to bring together groups of people, especially this year. Yeah, Moon Maiden on the bottom there, new beginnings, because we are at the very beginning of something new, very new energy for us all, you know, individually and collectively. So it is a time where we do need to be connected with others, and that's how we're going to be moving forward with this huge transformation. Okay, so closing door, completion. That's so cool. New beginnings and completion. One door closes, another one opens. I split the deck. You've got Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. So this could be, I feel like this is the energy of what's been building over time. And it's interesting. Yeah, it's weird because it's sort of like a manifestation thing, which is quite physical, but yet I feel like it's quite spiritual as well. And I was thinking today, you know how Madonna's song, like, I'm a material girl living in a material world, or whatever that song is. But I was thinking it's a spiritual world and I'm a spiritual girl. Anyway, weird, but there's something etheric about that. And here you've got the eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. So in these times, we need to be able to see above and beyond the material of what's going on before us. So we do need to be connected to the spiritual. That's what I'm getting. And of course we are. We're not separate from the spiritual, but it's just like a matter of tuning in, you know, being consciously aware, making the time to make sure you are tuning in and not just blundering around blindly, I guess. But anyway, let's just see. And that will automatically happen as well as the frequencies rise on this planet. We will become just naturally more aware, more tuned into things. Okay, we've got the King of Wands in reverse there. I feel like that's sort of tying into the energy lately of, you know, how, you know, it's been very much the energy of just sort of like looking after your body as far as resting goes and not pushing yourself to do heaps of things. So kind of honoring that rest energy. Then you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And then I split the deck, you've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting with that is it's, you know, because Nine of Pentacles is about, you know, building a beautiful world or a beautiful life and creating the environment that you want. Sorry, I'll just turn the volume down on my phone. But I feel like these in reverse, and even the Three of Wands in reverse, is kind of like the sign of we're not always pushing forward, okay? Even with Mars in retrograde in the sign of Cancer, when Mars is in retrograde, we will feel our energy, our physical energy affected or impacted in a different way, you know? So it is honoring that, and it doesn't mean that we don't nurture what it is that we're growing, but we just sort of honor the space that we're in, like the cycle that we're in, knowing that when things are ready to manifest and move ahead, they will. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that. So just trusting the process of life. I split the deck, the Queen of Wands was facing upright. Yeah, trusting the process of life and knowing that divine blessings will show up, you know, when they're supposed to. Seven of Cups there on the bottom, I just feel like that's like so many divine blessings available to us, and they're sort of sitting there on a timeline or something like that. They're there, but it's just again about divine timing and when we're ready to receive that, or when we're ready, to accept that. Yeah, it's about receiving. So that's a very divine feminine energy, and perhaps that's what, the King of Wands in reverse is leaning more into that divine feminine, because masculine is moving ahead, forward, direct, very physical, whereas divine feminine is more sitting back, like in that receptive mode and having faith and trust. So faith and trust of the flow of life and things. So Two of Pentacles. So this might be difficult for some people to manage, especially if you're used to a pace that is very fast paced. Like slowing down a little bit and moving at a different pace might feel challenging to you. But at the same time, it's in that space, if you allow it and don't fight against it, that you can actually see things that need to be seen, or you could realize something by allowing and giving yourself that space, and actually even seeing what messages do want to come through for you that are going to serve you as you do move forward with your highest strength there. So we've got the Five of Pentacles on the side, and then the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so, and then I split the deck, you've got the Empress. So again, that's a very divine feminine energy, Taurus. Let's see, so this Mars retrograde in Cancer is also to you being able to see what's there for you that does need to come to the surface for you to take action on, so honoring and acknowledging your feelings, and then moving out of these spaces where you felt disconnected in some way. And it could even be disconnected from yourself, but although the Five of Pentacles is more like feeling like you don't belong in community or something like that. And that takes us back to our first cards, right, where it was about, there did show, because those first two cards were in reverse, it did show a disconnect from community. So perhaps that's what's in process of shifting and growing, because you've got the Three of Pentacles there and then the Empress. So this is expansive and creative energy. That is what we are moving towards. But yeah, it's just honoring the time and space in between. So let's just see what else wants to come through for the collective around this. So what else? What else wants to come through? Oh, there's a nice cool breeze coming through right now, which I'm really appreciating. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands on the side. So, it may feel not so great when you're looking at your true feelings and what you need to take action on. That might be upsetting on a level. You may be doing the deep dive to see what those things were from the past that were burdening you. Tower on the bottom there underneath. So it's just, don't be afraid of the Tower moments. It's just really removing anything that you can't go forward with, because here you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and then you've got the Sun, and it's just like, well, the Tower is the revealer of light, because it is showing you, through a Tower moment what needs to be seen, what needs to be removed, so that you can move closer to your happiness. Even, and this may be a slow build, right? It doesn't all happen all at once, although Tower moments can be swift and quick. But I feel like we've been going over, like, even if you look at 24, it's a series of Tower moments perhaps that have all led up to a new energy. Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse as well. Yeah, I feel like some people might be very challenged by the current energies of what they're moving through. They may feel like there's blocks, or they can't balance the energies. But what it is really is they need to release these burdens. That's what it is, these blocks. It's just like these burdens that you've been carrying for too long. And the invitation is to release them and let them go. because at some point there does need to be action taken on things that have been burdening you or over time and feel like they're too much to carry moving forward. We can't carry the old stuff. We can't carry the old stuff forward with us. Yeah. Oh. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of what I was talking about with the material and the spiritual world as well, because, you know, Pluto in Capricorn and that was a lot more about the material world, and now we're sort of moved away from the materialistic side of things and possibly more into the spiritual, into a more connected humanity, where I feel like too this is a time where as a collective we will be healing a lot because we've been through a lot, right? So I guess it's that purge, that releasing, that letting go of stored emotions and stored burdens. So, because you've got the star there, Aquarius. The Magician is there, and I saw that card before, but I didn't put it out. And the thing with the Magician there is it's just a reminder that you have what it takes to overcome challenges in your life. You have a lot of resources, but you may not be recognizing your true potential, okay? Because we did see the horn cactus in reverse at the start as well. So that showed me that, yeah, you know, some of you aren't realizing, you're not acknowledging or seeing your resourcefulness. Like you've moved through all these challenges and adversity in your life, but and you're maybe not acknowledging actually how many skills you do have to overcome and move through things. So the Magician and the Star together, yeah. And this is also a message that oh my gosh, hang on, wait a minute, I just want to show you. Oh, they've moved now. Those two blackbirds, we don't know what type of birds these are, but there was one on either side of the tree. They look so cool. Yeah, hang on, now I've got to sort this back out. So what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Hang on. Oh, you're a patient bunch. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that this rising at the Gigi's, how it's so important that people know that no matter what you've been through, that you can heal from that, and that is not outside of you, that is not accessed by anyone outside of you, that comes from you. And yeah, anyway, that's a whole nother story, but it's just something worth remembering, that you do have those skills and that potential. So let's just see what the angels and ancestors message is. So this is about, you know, with the sun there, this is about sovereignty as well, and humanity stepping back into their own sense of strength. You know, this is where we are not reliant on, like I said, anyone outside of ourselves to do the work for us, or I don't know how to explain it properly right now, but anyway, you get the drift, yeah? So we've got shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah, so there again, that's about you recognizing your gifts that you do have and your resourcefulness, and how linked in you are with the magic of this world and the spiritual realms, and gaining a lot of power and wisdom from that in a beautiful way. Whenever I talk about power, I'm not talking about an abuse of power. That's the past, where what we've been experiencing, but that's not where we're going, right? So High Priestess, harness mystic power. So that's also what I was saying at the start of this reading, about becoming more attuned to the spiritual world and the higher frequencies that are playing out. It's like seeing, okay, like third eye seeing. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So recognizing who you are as well, okay? Because there's been a lot happen in this world that sort of pulled us away from recognizing who we are, how powerful we actually are. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Yeah, so knowing that there is good at play here as well, that we are so divinely, spiritually backed and protected that it's not even funny, okay? And just to remember that we have that beautiful, strong power that comes from a divine light, which is just full of so much strength. That helps us move forward. So this is a very empowered energy. Yeah, it really, honestly, it does feel like Pluto in Aquarius, because this is where I'm getting the words gifts awaken, like things that have been removed from people over time, or removed in multiple ways. And again, that's a whole nother story, but hopefully you know what I mean. But here you got broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So hopefully this message that's coming through helps you to embrace the energy of peace and to bring that calm to yourself, that deep knowing that all is well, and we're moving through different times and spaces, and we are highly protected, and we are not without our own power to heal and to transform and to make manifest what we want this world to be and what we want to see in this world. Okay, so you've got Scorpio, so that's Pluto. We've got Libra balance, and then also we've got Venus here as well. So Venus ties in with that Empress energy we saw before. We are creating, right? We're co-creators. This is expansive, it coming from a divine love space, and from that space we create the world we want. And then Scorpio, that's this huge transformation, and it's also going to the deeper, darker places and knowing we can go there and come out bringing the light, right, and the truth from what needed to be revealed, and still know that we can be okay, like that's part of this life. And that's the balance, right? That's the balance there with Libra. So with Libra in the middle there, it sort of takes us back to the start of the message as well, which was about connection with others, because Libra is 7th house, and it is about our relationships and how important it is we come into connection with others, because that's what we're here for. We're not here to live separate lives. We're not here to be alone. We're not here to be isolated. We're here to do lots of things, right? So yeah, embrace the mystery of life and this time as well, I would say, and what can be created in this time. And every day too is a chance to balance out our energies, or to do a little check-in to see, okay, well, how am I feeling today? What are my wants and needs at the start of each day, and how can I best support myself with that? Because then when we do meet other people in relationship throughout our day, whether it's a romantic relationship or friendships, whatever, family members, then we're going to be in a good position where we can be in a loving space with them as well. Anyway guys, that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.